Hey everybody, Larry, One Man Garage. Got my Fryburger t-shirt on, autographed, mind you. Here's the short block. And today we're going to talk about why you don't buy the cheapest rods you can, because I don't know what I was thinking. I went to save some money and bought Speedmaster instead of Eagle, and well, just taking the bolt off, the head came off. So, more to come. Yeah, so I just showed you that bolt. I was just tapping with the impact to remove the snug cap screws out of the rods the other day on Monday when I was assembling short block. Now mind you, I haven't done the final torquing or anything. I just got the piston rings on and the piston down in there, but this one, the dang head just popped right off, just tapping it, and the bolt wasn't even stuck. I don't know what happened, but you know, there's no markings on the head of that. So my dumb self had ordered Speedmaster rods at the time in 2021 to save $100 and over the Eagles, but the Eagles come with ARP bolts. You know, they actually say stuff on the end of the head of the bolt, whereas these say nothing. And it ended up costing me $200 to get the right bolts. The Eagle rod bolts are the exact dimensions of the Speedmaster, which is Pro Comp, cheapo. So, not to knock everything from Speedmaster, I mean the head castings are supposed to be good, but the valve springs are crap. And I'm going to say I think the rods are fine, but the bolts are crap. So, that's the two flag items on the cheap stuff, valve springs and rod bolts. Don't skimp on that stuff. So, luckily, this was caught. It was quite a blessing to catch it during engine assembly. So I'm just going to go through the procedure of swapping these out, and you're supposed to use their lubricant, and the specs calling for 63 foot-pounds, so I'm going to set my torque wrench for that. And we're just going to swap out the bolts and torque them all down, and then I'll probably go back and plastic gauge a rod, check the clearance. So I'm going to get started on that now. So I got the rear two cylinders, all the bolts in. Note the beautiful three letters, engine guys, racers love. So 63 foot-poundage, clickety click. Already torqued the other ones. See? Anyways, see? Torque wrench. Yeah, I'm on the third pair now. And by the way, using a little brake cleaner to rinse a little of the engine assembly lube I used Monday on these rod bolts, because ARP's particulars, they want you to not use anything but their moly based assembly lube. So putting that in there and spritz it with some air compressor, dry it out because we ain't got time to wait. So there's a lot of talk about little YouTubers like myself to go to the no-name nationals. I do have enough to qualify to go, but man, it's 9 hours away in Missouri. September, I believe, 21st, 2nd, 3rd. This is not a commitment or anything, but I'm still considering it. Maybe I would just drive my wagon and just race one of the slower cars so I can just enjoy the drive. I don't really feel too enthused about towing a car and a trailer and taking the Catalina, running with this good. Hopefully we'll know long before then we'll know how this is running. But we'll see. Well, I got all 16 bolts swapped out, proper lube, torque 63 foot-pounds, or 64 I put on the thing just because. And I guess I'll go see if I still got some plastic gauge, and I'll check that front journal, check the clearance. Well, I had pulled off that first cap, cleaned off the oil that I had on the assembly lube, and found one tiny little piece of plastic gauge left in the little 12-inch paper thing you fold open. Laid it in there, had my cap, putting grease on my cap, turned around, and the wind grabbed my last piece of plastic gauge, blew it away. So we're just going to pretend we did that, and we'll check it later. This isn't going in the car tomorrow. I still got to put a dipstick tube lower piece. You got to take this cap off and fish it through here. I got to put that block tube in. I might do that now. I don't know. And then I still got to, final torque. I didn't even buy an oil pump for this engine yet. I need to put the cam in it. And am I going to buy a new timing set, or am I going to pull it off the other motor? I don't know yet. Got a gear drive. Probably not going to use that. It was nifty when you're 15 years old, I guess. I don't know. It was free to me. Not going to use it. And did I mention I quit drinking alcohol this year? I just barely had some after New Year's, and that's it. So, getting healthy. Maybe less fat. So, we'll see how long that lasts. But, keeping on the subscribe, shares, and likes. Appreciate it. There's more coming. This ain't going to sit up for another year. It's moving right along. 4, 6, 7 cubic inch Pontiac. Coming at you. Close to my house, at least. Later.